Welcome back everyone to Rochester Revitalization. This is Lewis again, continuing on the segment of estimating your project, how you can go from one budget and obviously increase that budget by missing some things, show you some of the things that we miss or some of the things that you might miss in the future, and hopefully this would be of help to you and get some knowledge basically watching this project come to its completion. As you can see, our initial budget on the project, we did not come to the backyard, or when we did come to the backyard, it was a quick glance. The weather wasn't that nice, so we did miss some few things. Unfortunately, at the time, there was some snow, and the front of the house and the side of the house, the paint looked pretty good and might need a touch-up. The deck was covered in snow, so we weren't able to tell, or we probably could have spent a little more time in sitting back here and really evaluating the problems. So as you can see, this deck on the right-hand side is sagging. We will rip out most likely that side of the deck, the upper side of the benches, repost the deck, restabilize it, make it safe, make it new, and spend an extra $1,000 to $1,500 doing that was unaccounted for. If you look at some of the back of the house, obviously this is where the sun is hitting the house most of the day, so the peeling paint and the paint has deteriorated a lot more on the back of the house than the rest of the house, and that's going to basically require us now to probably do a full paint job throughout the house, which is an extra $2,500 to $3,000. So in the backyard alone, we probably have a budget increase of $4,000. We have good contractors and we have partners that we work with where we can probably help out, or we can probably save some of that cost just because we do so much volume. But for the average person doing 1 or 2 flips a year, not doing it yourself, you might incur anywhere from $4,000 to $6,000 worth of extra work. So the front of the house will need a little bit of work. We did account for some of this work, but some of it we did miss. The porch will need a little bit of work like the deck, but not as extensive. So we had estimated just some porch work being done, but with the paint on the back of the house and the paint deteriorating in the front of the porch, we will get the whole paint job on the house, make it look good and give a good end product to the end buyer, as well as some supporting beams and some wood that will have to be replaced. Some rails will have to be adjusted and secured to provide a nice porch, which I think brings this house to life. It's a very nice open porch setting. I'm sure an end buyer would really enjoy this part of the house. So I would say I estimated $500 in extra budgetary cost that we missed. Let's go into the inside. So when we purchased this house, it was full of the last owner's personal belongings, and the closets were filled and the rooms were filled. So we were able to get an estimate of the paint and the light fixtures needed, but not able to see little things. So if you look back a couple seconds ago, Sean was showing you some of the plaster, some of the wall work that would be needed. Now each 3 closets that are good size need that work to be done, and we're not just going to hide that and leave it. We're going to do it right. We're going to re-drywall it, mud it, sand it, and paint it. So I would say that's an extra maybe $400 to $700 of work being done between labor and material that was unaccounted for due to just the type of properties that we buy. Let's move on to the bathroom. The bathroom is a nice clean bathroom, but a couple things that we missed. That really, at that point, there's nothing that we can do, or I don't know if there's anything we could have done differently, but we wanted to recalk the tub, but there's a crack in the tub, so we will be taking that tub and putting a brand new one in, but overall that will be good for our end buyer as well. So another $500 in costs as well. So up here we were pretty good with our estimates, but you can see how we're probably $1,000 more than our upstairs budget, a few thousand outside and a few thousand in the basement. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Hopefully you'll learn something. Please stay tuned to this property, how the end result happens. We're gonna try to show you what we bought it for, the work we put into it, and what we're gonna end up selling it for. And maybe you can use some of the steps, the mistakes, and the formulas we use to create a good end product. Again, any questions, concerns, any help needed on your next project, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you, and see you next time.